Happy Halloween! Hello again! If you're new here, I'm Isabella and I teach myself new film things while trying to replicate them. I think that's what I usually say, I don't know. However, today I want to do something a little bit differently. I have been thinking about doing a little mental health break and check-in at the end of every month as a way to remind myself to check in with how I'm doing. And this is also a way for you to check in on yourself. Just take a nice moment to reflect on the month and think about what we could do differently with the next month while doing something relaxing. And I guess for this video it's gonna be removing all of this. I got invited to a Halloween party very last minute today. I decided to go as the first punk kid to ever survive a horror movie because I just so happened to have fake blood and some scar wax I made a couple weeks ago because I got bored. So, first things first though, how are you? Are you okay? Have you eaten anything today? Have you drank enough water today? Did you do anything for yourself today? If you said no to any of those, then maybe take this time to do that while you watch this. Go grab a snack. Maybe even some candy. Have some water too. Water's good for you. Don't forget it. And if you aren't okay, feel free to reach out. Talk to people. I know it's hard, but it helps, trust me. And with that, let's review my month. Let's see, my month kind of started off really bad. I was really stressed. I was working a lot. That's when I started this channel earlier this month. I'm also in school. I'm a part-time student. I have a part-time job. So doing all this kind of it took a lot of my happiness, and I was very stressed all the time. Which is not good. And with all these things, I was overworking myself, which is also not a good thing. So every day I just felt awful. And since I was overworking myself, I didn't do much things for myself. For a long time, I hadn't done anything that I liked. Like, I like to watch movies, I like to read books, sometimes I like to draw, but I hadn't done anything. I was constantly filming, constantly editing, or at school or working, and it was just too much. Halfway through the month I decided to change that. I took a break from filming and editing content and I decided to do something for myself. I would read, I would watch movies and shows, I would just treat myself. And for me, if I go a day without doing anything productive, I feel awful about myself. So I tried to flip that mindset by, I still was doing something, but I was doing something that I loved, so it didn't make me feel as bad as it usually does. Ugh, this thing is not coming off. I'm definitely gonna be stained. Anyways, so that was my month. Not the greatest in the beginning, but I started to turn it around early. So some of those things I'm gonna mention again as I think about what I want to do differently with November. Basically, in November I want to do essentially the opposite of the beginning of October. I want to do more things for myself. I don't want to overwork myself, which will lead to stress. So yeah, on days that I'm going to school and or working, I am not filming or editing any content. Instead, in between, to fill my time and make me feel like I am doing something, is just reading a book. Simple as that. It's relaxing to me, I like doing it, and it's just a nice break. Also, as far as content, I really want to start making content that I want to make. On TikTok especially, I've been making movie recommendations, and they were fun at first, but they just got boring real fast because I was just talking about movies I'd seen already or seen a bunch of times. So now I'm starting to make new series, like watching movies that my TV recommends or something like that. Watching movies I find at the dollar store. Just so that the experience is fun to me. I like watching new movies. This is a way to get myself to watch new movies and make something out of it, It's very hard using this teeny tiny mirror. But I don't have one of those fancy handheld, ones. Not this, but this is a travel one. That's about it as far as my month and what I can do differently. I definitely feel better going into this month now that I know how to balance everything out. Anyways, that's all for this video. I just wanted to, check in with myself check in with you guys and just have a nice little break of downloading and on my favorite holiday of all days, which is nice. Hope you guys had a great Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick around to see, you know, the actual things I do. Actual challenges that I do. But yeah, until next time. Hello again, if you're new here, I'm Isabella and I teach myself Noomfil. Dastardly bright. Oh yikes. Hold up. Do I look like that Kim Possible villain? I don't know her name. Do you guys like my little Dollar Tree candles? Little electric tea light candles? They're pumpkins. Or jack-o'-lanterns, really. They're adorable.